Welcome to all. Previous class we had been learned that the relation between health and society. Each social components are directly linked with health status of people. Anjana Krishna, Silpa present today?
Yes, sir.
Yes, can you explain, talk about religion versus health?
Yes, sir. This type of religion, belief, worship, and ethical maintenance of
Yes, excellent answer. Religious belief, values, mainly attitude is directly linked with. Thank you for answer. Students, everyone should be answer the questions, should be participate to the discussion. So today my plan is that I like to occupy full 1 hour. That's why I was sent 2 link, First link till 11:30 and 11:30 and 11:45 like this. Second link will be start next onwards till the next half an hour. Clear about? So after finish this,
Yes, sir.
okay, thank you. Today I have to start with relation between sociology and nursing. Already we have discussed some points, meaning, definition over. Society having following components: individual have been interact with these all the components. If positive interaction help to increasing the health status, negative interaction cause to diseases. So social, these all the factors are cause root of the disease. And people health status. So we are nursing professionals, should we think about what's our role? We have following 5 primary functions: care, cure, prevention, promotion, rehabilitation. Then we are going to discuss about what are the relation between the nursing services and society. Before start, every nurse should be conceptualized that the nursing only for society. If any change happen in the society, the nursing will be changed. Care change, treatment change, prevention strategies change, promotional plan will be changed. For example, family. A joint family need different care than nuclear family. Then food habits in the family. So nurses assessment, nursing assessment, nurses assess bio, psycho, social factors. The biological factors only concerning that, the medical diagnosis, laboratory, and other physical examination, etc. Then psychosocial assessment only done by nurses. So here, last year we had been learned that the psychological assessment, how to assess the mental factors, mental status examination, etc. So this year we are detail about how to assess the familial factors, religious factors. So according to that assessment we can find which is cause root of disease, whether familial factor or religious factor. What will happen? The care plan will be changed according to that social assessment. Care plan, the nurses have been write care plan. Should we think about the family, these all the components. So that's a philosophy is that nursing only for society. If any change happen in the society, nursing will be changed. Clear about? Change care plan, change treatment plan, etc. Then detail about each components and their relation with nursing. First, family. Then family health nursing is a specialization in nursing. Familial data. What are the data? Economic, educational, then health history, need for nursing, for nursing professional activities. What are the nursing professional activities? 5 important functions I was given, They are very functions based on these familial factors. Hence, nursing and family interrelated, which means nurse based on the familial nursing services based on nursing familial data. Then religious system and nursing. Belief. Every individual having different belief. Somebody having positive belief. Others may be negative belief, which is determined culture of people. Is cause root of diseases. Help to nursing diagnosis for effective care. Client oriented care, client religious oriented care. Now somebody may have superstitious belief. As a nurse, the care plan should be added that and give wonderful health education to eliminate negative attitude towards the religion, which help to away from stress and can betterment. Then educational system and nursing. Information regarding client education and their status. For example, whether literate or illiterate. The study finding is that literate having more health status than illiterate. So mainly we are nurses concerned care plan, based on the educational status of the client. Then community system and nursing. The community health nursing is a specialization, Community statistics, mainly vital statistics regarding their population, demographic characteristics of population in particular community. Then disease, epidemic and pandemic, and other epidemiological data, which means community statistics, is essential for to prevention of diseases and promotion of health. So community data is used for both aspects, mainly clinical nursing as well as in community health nursing, which means clinical setting as well as community setting. The community data is very important. Then social groups and nursing. Healthcare team. In hospital, primary and secondary groups are actively involved to healthcare delivery. Hence, knowledge of social groups is essential, is healthcare within the hospital as well as clinical setting as well as. One more illustration I would like to give for in treatment or care plan. The nurses should be assess the group participation of the client. For example, alcoholic persons may have bad groups, alcoholic groups. How to treat? First should be break down the relationship with alcoholic group, which is a first social medicine. Then only we can administrate other medicines and can away from the alcoholism. So the study of social group is very useful for us for clinical aspect as well as in administration of the hospital administrative aspect, etc. The term is that healthcare team, Then economic system or occupation and nursing. The economic status of client closely related to nursing care. Care plan based on that, whether poor or illiterate. Then occupation of the client, job. So nurses should be assessed the format, the IP, inpatient, OP, outpatient, records are the recorded, these are all the matters. So which help for better care plan. Client-oriented care plan and treatment. Then political system and nursing. Government what to do for nursing? Government what do? Is a pivotal agency which have been control every nursing activities through legislations. Can you name the legislation? Indian Nursing Council Act 1947 define functions of nursing. Not only nursing, clinical as well as mainly this nursing education controlled by this legislation. So government is a pivotal agency, have been promote this nursing services. an ecosystem and nursing. Students, now government order to every universities, including health as well as other arts and engineering, every universities, technology. The environmental study is a fundamental for every undergraduate programs. The impact is that sustainable development, United Nations, 2015 set 17 sustainable development goal. So every professionalism based on environment. Any act of profession which damage the environment, that act should be prohibited. Here we are nursing professionals focus on environment. The nursing services should be protect our environmental friendly service. Mainly the material we have been using in the hospital, biohazards. Then clinical setting as well as in community setting. So the nursing, as I was published various videos regarding this environmental study and nursing, you can see that. So nowadays, the nursing services based on the environment, mainly focus on physical environment to prevent climate change and control the unpredictable natural environments, natural hazards, including flood, etc. So next factor is that the components of diseases by means of environment. So every disease, for example, now communicable diseases, COVID-19, due to the environmental factors, as well as non-communicable diseases due to pollution, cancer, cardiovascular disease, mental illness due to environmental factors. So the environment health is fundamental for promotion of health and prevention of diseases. So nurses should be assessed environment of the client. When a patient comes in the hospital with the diseases, should be assessed coming from which environment. Any environmental hazards they be facing. For example, allergy, asthma, respiratory diseases. So the nursing and environment is study of nursing and environment is very important. So nowadays already one more point I would like to emphasize, the ICN definition. The very nurse involved to function to promote the environment of our society. So the fact is that to achieve sustainable development goals. We will learn in last unit very detail about it. So what do you feel about? What are the relation between society and nursing? Nursing for society, okay? So we have discussed every areas regarding familial factors, religious factors, etc. Then individual factors concerning this biological and psychological factors. So bio and psychological factor largely determined by these all the factors. Biological factor mean individual biology regarding neuroendocrinal. Good environment create good mind. Then psychological factors which is determine the chemistry of our body. Last year we had been learning, in stress hormones. How feel stress individual interact with these social components, unpredictable interaction, unpredictable changes, or negative interaction in the society cause stress in the mind, which cause to change chemistry of our body. Stress hormone release, which is cause root of various diseases, communicable as well as non-communicable diseases. So what do you feel that? Society is fundamental to determine health mainly. So nurses should be focused on, should be assessed. Social assessment, assess their familial and educational factors according to right care plan and deliver the nursing services. Then question. Jisha, can you talk with me? Jisha. Yes, can you talk about community versus nursing? The study of community, how much important for us?
Hello, sir.
Next section, nature of sociology. For examination, this is important question. Naturally, sociology is branch of knowledge. It has own features. Comparatively other social sciences, sociology is unique one. Analysis of its internal logical characteristics. Understand what kinds of science it is. Two opposite views. First view science, other view social science or arts. First, we are going to detail about sociology is a science. Sociology use scientific methods. Example, use scientific methods for research. You know, this school level, what are the science? Physics, chemistry, biology, these are the science. Why that is called as science?
Scientific study.
That's a question. You know, this. Okay, excellent. And response by Arya Mohanan. Thank you for your response. Detail going on. Body of fact or truth. Systematically arranged and showing the operation of general law. The general law is important characteristics of science. It's a fact. For example, sun rays from east. You know? So which is scientific fact? It cannot change. That is called generalization, general law. Or boiling point of water. Same as everywhere in the world. So that is a science, fact. Then definition of science. Body of knowledge based on reason and evidence. Characteristics of science. First character, objectivity, which means set objective, which means general objective. Second one, verifiability. We can verify everywhere. For example, this boiling point of water. Which means scientific research finding we can verify everywhere. Then ethical neutrality. Ethical means science of human duty. Then systematic exploration. Systematically find the problems and their solutions. Then reliability. Reliable to everyone, which means generalization. Then precision, accuracy. Accuracy is one of the important character. Then abstractness, change. Predictability. So predictable is, for example, one of the example for scientific phenomenon, H2 plus O is H2O. What is mean by H2O? Water, you know. So which is a prediction. We can predict 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen added together form a water. That is a prediction, scientific prediction. Then generalization is a law general for everywhere. Here we have to think about this study of sociology having a society having scientific characters. Yes, detail going on. Scientific characteristics of sociology. First character, It studies social phenomenon. Mother of all social sciences. Systematically dealing ideas. Careful observation. Recording factual data. It's a fact in the society. Scientific analysis based through with generalization can be made. So what if you think about social phenomenon means social events. For example, this particular social problem is an event, or marriage. So any events in the society which is called as social phenomenons, it has scientific characters. Second is a factual. Everything fact, family is a fact, religion is a fact. Third one, sociology frame law, attempt to predict. Based on universal values. For example, can you predict poverty? When a society becomes poverty, we can predict. Illiteracy plus unemployment cause poverty. So this is one of the example to prediction. Then principles of sociology is universal one. Everywhere, in American, Indian, or Russian, the principles of sociology is same, universal. For example, family, Indian families, American families, etc. Chinese families. Fifth one, discover the cause and effect relationship. Sociological principles and structure have cause and effect. The relationship is with subject matter, provide universal. Well, one of the illustration, causes of a particular disease. Particularly, for example, cardiovascular diseases is social causes. Another social phenomenon, poverty, unemployment. Unemployment due to caused by lack of economic institution and lack of educational institutions. So the study of sociology is a science due to these characters. Sixth one, veridical means verifiable. The study of social phenomenon or sociological findings we can verify. Students, Auguste Comte used one of the word, that concept, anatomy of sociology and physiology of sociology. Anatomy means the components of society, family, religion, education, economic system. So these are all the components of anatomy, which is a fact, science. It cannot change. But physiology of sociology. Physiology means functions of sociology. For example, relationship between the two members. relation between education and economic system. It has been changed place to place, time to time, individual to individual. So physiology of sociology is not a science, it is a social science. Clear about? So anatomy of sociology having more scientific characters, but physiology of sociology having more non-scientific characters. Detail going on. Sociology is not a science. Reason is that following. Study of human society and individual relationship, including social science means study of relationship, sociology, psychology, anthropology, economics. And non-scientific characters following. Lack of experimentation. So various, so for example, social relationship. Is experiment in the laboratory? Is possible? Impossible, So the lack of experimentation is first. The non-scientific character. So study of sociology is not a science. According to my philosophy, the physiology of sociology is not a science. Second one, lack of objectivity. Cannot maintain its objectivity. Cannot. Difficult to set objectives. For example, same kind of program is launched in two community possible. Tribal and urban. Same objectives as a need for two different families is possible, is impossible, Every family having different functions. Every community having different their characters. So study of sociology is not a science due to this lack of objectivity. Third one, lack of exactness. We can't exact. Place to place, time to time, it has been different. So the study of sociology is not a science, it is a social science. Fourth one, inability to measure subject matter. Can you name few subjects in sociology? Family relationship, is able to measure. For example, in science concern, we can measure everything by means of kilogram, weight measure by kilogram, water measure by liters. But how to measure the relationship? How to measure the people interaction is impossible. So the study of sociology is not a science, it is a social science. Fifth one, lack of perfect exactness. Perfectly cannot exact. But science we can as a formula, for example, chemistry having formula. But in sociology difficult to set formula exactly and difficult to getting the exact result. So the study of sociology is not a science, it is a social science. Look at this one of the word, difficult to predict human behavior, unable to make exact knowledge regarding behaviors. Sixth one, cannot make prediction correctly, already we have discussed. Human motivation and behavior is complex, difficult to predict. So the study of sociology is not a science. Seventh one, terminological inefficiency. terms. For example, terminological inefficiency will be learned tomorrow, okay? Time is going to end. I like to give small tips for that. Every science is having their unique terms. For example, physics, their own terms. Then chemistry having their own. Biology having. Psychology their own. But in sociology, there is no term. Reason is that sociology is combination of all other sciences. Family study, economic study, individual study, biological study, and their relation with society, physiological studies, political studies, political system studies. So every sciences together form the sociology. So this is one of the factors emphasize that. So the study of sociology is a social science, is not a exact science. A detail will be next class. Then questions. Abarna AA. Abarna AA.
Yes, sir.
Yes, can you list scientific characteristics of sociology? One or two science characters.
Yes, sir. Objectivity,
Excellent.
ethical naturality,
Yes.
systematic exploration, reliability,
Yes.
precision, accuracy,
Yes.
abstractness, predictability, generalization.
Okay, excellent answer. Thank you, Renju. Thank you for your response. Okay, to next class, okay? Tomorrow will be next. I Thank you everyone. Have a nice day. Enjoy the day.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Abarna, yes. Abdul Basit, yes. Shali, yes. Anjana Krishna.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.